Well, hello, Kingsman. Welcome back to another Napoleonic Total War 3 battle. Today we are going to be doing a different map, a scenario. Granted, of course, as I explained, you'll see that the roles or starting positions are reversed. So this is from the Naples campaign in the 100 days, I believe, around the time of Waterloo. Or a little after that. Actually, it was like May 2nd or 3rd of 1815. It was, the Neapolitan War fought between the King of Naples, Murat, and the Congress of Vienna, so the Austrians. This was following Napoleon's return from the exile and him going and doing his, his Waterloo battle. And it became the aftermath of it, which was basically a loss for, let me hit start here. It was a loss for the Naples. It was a loss for Murat. He, basically, an Austrian corps got separated to two different places. He tried attacking one over the other, and it failed. And, yeah, he had to fall back. I think he disguised himself as a sailor and ran off to Corsica or wherever it was. And Austria, obviously, took back Naples. So, very crucial battle. We will see today, historically, who takes the field here. As you can see, you have one 9-point Murat, which he is right here, so he's on the battlefield today. Not sure which one he is. There's a backup army that's marching a 7-pointer. You also have another 7-pointer, and then way in the back another 7-pointer. Now, I have played these corps, guys. Naples is not an easy faction to play as. Their infantry have terrible morale, terrible melee stats. He looks like he has some of the guard, at least. Some really good units in the front lines. And what does he have over here? Yeah, these are all the guard units, it looks like. So he has a good front side here. He has some light cav, some 6-pounders up on the ridge. You can see the Austria is already making their way over here with their line infantry here. Probably going to take this LOC from them. Unfortunately, there's not a lot he's going to be able to do about it. More cavalry in the back. He does have this LOC. Now look at the vantage point, guys, of this position. I mean, you can see all around you. The Austrians, though, are just everywhere. Look at this. They're here on the left. They're here on the center. They're on the right. Yeah, I'm not sure what the Naples are gonna do now. Of course, they do have reinforcements pouring from the back lines. But like I said, guys, if you get a chain route, they're much like Spain in that you gotta be very cautious. We do have, looks like, some Austrian cavalry.
This building has fallen to the enemy.
Potentially wanting to get into a cav fight. Austria has way better cav in this situation. Chevaliers here. And they're going up against some light cavalry, which is immediately falling back. There's no way they're going to be able to take on these Chevaliers. On the other flank, looks like we have more Oh, man, Chevaliers. Some Hussars over here. This is not going to be an easy one for Naples. It really isn't. Austria has a huge advantage here. Look at these masses of troops just marching over. I've not seen this map either. If you look at the map, guys, it looks very epic. Tolentino, I believe is how you say that. But it looks like they're closing in. They've taken this LOC. They are closing in on Murat's corps. We do have the masses of reserves. Not the greatest infantry, but it will have to do to keep Naples safe. Can they keep Naples safe from the Austrians? And, you know, guarantee that Napoleon maybe had a place to fall back to if he lost, Waterloo. No, I'm just kidding. That would not happen. There's no way. But, yeah, Austria is pouring over the side, so they're definitely hitting the flank. They're going to have to either hit this Austrian player really hard, or they have to divert a lot of this army to protecting that flank. They do have the high ground here. Now we do have the other Naples. Oh boy. Oh no. Another Naples army is rolling down here. They have artillery in the back. Watch out, because Austria may have some some Ulanen or something like that. The other Naples army looks like they are just marching out on their own. I wonder where they're going. Where are you going? Turn it to a Canadian or something. Yeah, you can see way over here. No one's really doing a whole lot. This is such a cool view, though. Like, you can see all the troops lined up by the LOC. See more troops on the horizon. You can see some of the Austrians. But yeah, Naples is going to roll down this side, maybe try to hit the flank. We can see way more Austrians now making their appearance down the road. I think we have all of the Austrian armies here. Oh, we have an aggressive push here, though. Oh, yes, we have a very aggressive push here. Lancers going in against Hussars. Austria does not have a lot of cav, but they're going to rush over more Hussars here.
Sir!
Austria is now going to pursue this. They need to get their butts out of there. They need to run. Sacrifice this Lancer if you need to, but get out of here. Austria is going to pressure you a lot, and you're going to have to sacrifice possibly this Lancer unit. Oh, no, they're going to charge in. They have their general. I think Naples is going to definitely... They're committing. This is maybe an overcommitment because look at they're pulling them in. You have more Chevaliers charging them. You have another flank here. This Naples cavalry is going to die.
Our men are running, sir.
Oh, no. That is bad. So they lost one, got totally surrounded here. Austria managed to outplay them, and now watch out here. This cavalry may get charged on this flank. And these are heavies, guys. No wonder they want to get rid of them. With some Hussars closing in, these heavies are probably going to die. I mean, yeah, they're dead. That is very unfortunate. That cav could have been super crucial. That's why you, especially heavy cav, you just want to save it. Oh man, they're just surrounding them. And like I said, Naples has terrible morale. So, oh man. Yeah, definitely a, this is looking problematic for Naples already. Of course, they're able to get some volleys off, maybe inflict some losses on this Austrian cav. But guys, the Austrian cav definitely is doing well. So yeah, not an amazing start for the Naples. They should be more defensive with their cav, honestly. Be way more defensive here. I wonder what this army's doing. They're going way over here. We do have them forming up by the town here. Two lines of infantry in the front. We have some skirmishers who are pushed up in front of the Austrian line. They're going to start skirmishing them down. Austria has a decent position. Now, they are setting up artillery as well. Looks like, oh, we have some cavalry going in for this artillery piece. They are taking some losses from the LOC, so is this worth it? But while that's happening, guys, I will say this. Looking at this whole battlefield, the high ground is held by Naples right now. They have a nice ridge that strings all the way across. I like that. I really do. They are controlling the bridge. They have a squareable by this bridge. There is artillery, though, firing, so Naples is going to start taking some pressure here. Oh, they're putting artillery up in the front. I don't like seeing artillery up in the front. I like seeing it back, like what Austria is doing. In fact, if I was Naples, I would put it up on this hill right here and leave a little gap with your infantry. And, you know, fire. Oh, looks like they may be going in for some skirmishers. Are they going to make it? They're concerned they're being attacked by artillery. Oh, no. However, I mean, I guess if you look at it in the bright side here, they are shooting their own skirmishers.
Our men are running, sir.
Oh, what? Oh, more cavalry pressuring. Oh, no, they're going to lose their artillery. potentially. Oh, the general too, possibly. I mean, they have the unit here that could, oh, this artillery is so dead. Oh no, they hit their general. Oh no, this is... Now, of course, Austria is actually... Okay, so yeah, they took out their artillery. Austria's pushing up the hill. They need reinforcements here, but the problem is, guys, they have Austria over here on the flank, so Naples is in a terrible place. I would not like this. This whole point right here is super weak. Very, very weak position. If Austria, honestly, focused some infantry right here and started punching through here and hit from this side, it would be disastrous for the Naples infantry. Now, they're going to roll up with those chevaliers. I don't know where they're going. But Austria is advancing now. They're putting a lot of pressure. You see some reinforcements getting diverted over here. They really need to fix this. Or get these. These are these the guard or are these just line infantry? I hope this isn't their guard infantry. Yeah, it's not. But Austria definitely doing well here, and now they're going to put a volley that's going to really hurt this Naples infantry. Naples managing maybe to get out of there in time. Well, I guess we'll see. Austria is just definitely hitting in the right spot. Oh no, it's no squares, guys. Austria hitting them once. Is this the, yeah, this should be Austria. It should be historically. Now Austria's gonna get shot in the face, which is gonna really hurt them. They broke 2 infantry, but oh, there's some wavering. They need a general here to kind of inspire the men. And Austria needs to keep pushing here. They are not being aggressive anymore. Naples needs to keep falling back. They can't stop here. There's a flank pushing on them. They have lost the hill after not a whole lot of a fight, to be honest. I mean, they can reform. There's nothing wrong with falling back. Reforming. They have this other area. Especially if they can then prevent Austria from, you know, getting that flank. Austria should have been pushing heavily on this flank. Looks like Naples actually is going to push up, try to maybe take out a couple of the Austrian units that are kind of caught out of formation. Over here, Austria is looking to be hitting this hill. Naples managed to reform. This whole army has been wasted. This whole Austrian, or this Naples army, maybe it'll come in clutch in the very end. I don't know. But this whole army, this is a massive amount of men that could be helping here. And they aren't. They've been marching this entire time. So I guess we'll see how they control that. Oh man, Austria's just getting target practice on Naples, who's just breaking in mass, guys. It is rough. I'm telling you, Naples cores are not easy to play. It is very hard. You saw how fast some of them were breaking. It is not easy. In a standing line fight, they probably won't. You need to use your numbers. It looks like artillery is going to be setting up here. Yep, they are finally making their stand. They have some hussars guarding it. They still have this LOC. And these guys are getting some good, juicy kills. Oh, even taking out the general, maybe. They take out the Austrian general. That'd be huge. But here we got this flank. Naples is moving troops across. And it looks like they're going to hold here. They have artillery. We have a Chevalier unit maybe trying to stop these columns from advancing. Or maybe they're just calling their bluff. I don't know. But Austria is definitely doing decently well. They did go for that artillery piece. Lost their Chevaliers. Oh, a counter cav charge. And we got some cavalry charging in now. Some hussars going in against the artillery piece. Or against infantry. Naples has moved all the way up here, though. They are hitting the flank, so Austria is going to have to be very cautious here. I like how Naples is hitting that flank. And they're getting that beautiful fire. So that's one side that's doing well. Their center is a little more rough. They still have their general in the center, which is very good. They have units right here that you can see they have actually fixed that flank. So Austria isn't staying. I would have stayed and kept shooting. Austria can afford to stand a little bit. They have better stats. But here comes the other army. I don't know what this army's doing, but this army could change the course of this fight because it is not going the greatest. Although it looks like we had some cavalry charging, hit a square. Naples is actually bayonet charging with that guard. So Austria is going to have some real problems here. They are using their cavalry, trying to support that line infantry. You can see Naples has massively pushed back this flank. Austria struggling to hold on as they are going to be outnumbered here. Man, what a beautiful fight. What a beautiful fight. Naples has held it together beautifully. I will give props to them. I could not do this. I struggled so much when I played as Naples. I really struggled. So that's very exciting to see. They are going to go for the guns. This is the guard. These are grenadiers, guys. This looks like a light infantry company trying to get away from these bearskin hats. It will not be enough. Austria needs to... is this all that Austria has? Oh, we have some cavalry that clashed. Maybe going in for the guns. Potentially. But the guns managed to get themselves out of there. Now they're going to countercharge. This is why you got to keep your cav defensive. This is unfortunate. This cavalry is going to take out these guns now. Oh, beautiful. Oh, they took out quite a few of these guys. I mean, oh, they broke them. No way. I mean, they lost. They wavered and broke too, but wow. Now, Naples is having some problems in his standing line fight, guys. This is going to be the way it goes. Naples is going to not hold as well. So that's why Naples is trying to be aggressive here. Take out the flank. You can see they are pushing, trying to reform. Hopefully, they can push this flank sooner than Austria will break their center. They do have reserves here. They are exhausted, but they are there. And there's a general, which hopefully will put a morale up, because these guys are shaken. They're probably going to break, and that can cause a chain rout if you're not careful. I see a lot of wavering. A lot of wavering. Austria is really having some struggles here on this flank. Did they lose their general? No, he's right there. This Naples army still has not engaged. They are pushing across the river, which is putting a lot of less pressure on this flank now, and they are shifting over here. Naples getting very aggressive here and actually pushing up themselves. There goes the break, though. I mean, we knew it was coming. We do have more Chevaliers pushing over. They're probably going to try to support this side. They don't want to lose this side. This is where all the good quality... This is where Murat is. Yeah, you can see they're trying to get themselves out of there. I'll tell you what, this is the flank to go for. This is the flank you want to see. And there you have squarables, so this cav may try to yeet all over this guard, but it's not going to work. Now, Naples is breaking several different places. I would not be too aggressive as Naples. Just try to hold the line. So keep falling back a little bit if you need to. But hold that line. Let the guard make this push. Let Murat's men do their thing. Yeah, you see they have fallen back. And Austria should honestly be massing up right here and trying to push through. If you can surround and destroy this whole side, then you can take out the guard and then turn and face. Hopefully your losses haven't been too high, and face this whole fresh Naples army that is just pushing over here. Super fresh. Oh, they're getting canistered from right there. I heard it. Are they able to fire in time? That's unfortunate. Yeah, you can see Naples has fallen back wisely. They are still pushing Austria, constantly falling back. And look, they have reconnected with their LOC. These guard have probably gotten a good amount of kills, too. Generals and try to get out of there. You need to keep, yep, a unit in the back. Because if they charge in the back and then push in the front, you would be dead. Austria is still holding here. This Naples army is actually shifting over reserves. I think they know they need to reinforce this side of the line. Ooh, some cavalry charged in. Looks like Austria actually may have hurt themselves a little bit more than they needed to, though. I think they charged their own infantry in the back with cavalry. They managed to make it, though. And now they are going to pursue, maybe try to take on, go for that gap. You can see now Naples is actually have to shift units over to fix this gap in the line. Oh, look, there's reinforcements, though. The army is sending reinforcements. Thank goodness for that. Uh-oh. Units in the back. Yeah, oh no, the Chevaliers just crashed into that back
The men
line.
are fatigued, sir, and must rest away.
Allied general has been killed as well. That is unfortunate. So Austria is definitely carrying their weight. That reinforcing army is still doing well here. Naples is such a pain to play as. My goodness, I know I haven't said it enough. It's really going to be dependent on the guard here. If they can get over and just start bayonet charging, Austria just keeps falling back. They're exhausted. I don't think this is going to work. His units are way too exhausted. This unit honestly could charge in here. Watch out for Austria. Oh, man. Okay, Austria definitely still could easily win this. I mean, Naples is just looking pretty shambles. Not looking too hot here. Now, Austria should be playing a little smarter when it comes to they have a huge line strung out. They don't need to be focusing in a couple different areas. They could focus on only a couple areas for Naples, and that would be it. After that disastrous loss of 3 units, Naples is going to have to fall back over here. They do have units on this side. Their artillery is moving up. But they aren't looking too hot either, guys. They have some reserves that are shifting over to help on this side. Oh, the guard is taking a beating. "53 men left. They just took a huge beating and barely even shot a thing. What is Naples gonna do? They have 1 cavalry left. It's just so awful how I love when I'm playing as Austria, the Chevaliers they have, but I hate them if I'm not playing as Austria and I'm playing against them, especially in this core. That cavalry is just detrimental. You saw it break like 2 or 3 line infantry that were pretty fresh. This Naples Cav is probably going to be defensive to try to defend the back line. They are possibly making some headway here with their units. They should save the guard, though. They don't want them being the front of this attack. You want Naples to be pushing up here. Yeah, get these units on the flank here. We do have artillery up, firing now for Naples, so this could be good. Oh, there is a bayonet charge. Some grenadiers. Okay, so this is good. This is very good. They're going to charge in now, go for the flank. They can start collapsing the Austrian flank. This could be a huge play here. You have the general charging in as well. And now with the river to help, this Chevalier unit cannot help as well. Oh, look at this mass break. Naples made headway here. They just got to keep going. Cavalry now rushing over to help them out. They're going for the guns. Can they make it in time? Yeah, but now you want to make sure you don't get like charged by cavalry without being able to form square. All right, over here, Naples has fallen back. And there was wow. Okay, so cavalry definitely lost here. They were able to break the Austrian unit. It's the one that broke and then came back, so it was probably exhausted. That may have been why it was so easy to defeat them. Guard is holding here.
All its ammunition, sir.
One of them has used all their ammunition. These guys have been firing this entire time. Oh, these guys did. These guys did, I guarantee you. All right, so Naples is falling back here. There is a huge breakthrough on this flank here. This grenadier unit is just... Oh, they took out a general. Wow, wow. And they are just dicing through. Austria's fallen back, having to reform here. Their cavalry, you can see, and not doing the hot now. They have taken out, looks like, some more infantry units. Naples still has the river here. Infantry on this side is not going to do well. They can divert troops over, shift over, let the artillery fire. Oh, the guard is probably taking some losses here. Yeah, they're going to need to fall back here. Naples barely holding on in this high ground here. This has been a raging firefight this entire time. Pretty excited, actually. This one has been very, very awesome. There we go. Now Naples should attack. They have masses of troops right here. The center is looking actually pretty good. Right here is looking pretty good for Naples. They have a lot of troops here. They have a lot more on the flank. And this point, you can see Austria is actually totally falling back. I would take these three and go to diagonal and try to hit this flank in a circle. Take the other two and pressure this line. Don't get too aggressive. Just put pressure on them. Keep firing. Psychologically make them think they're going to lose. But Naples should be pushing. In fact, these two could start pushing on this flank because this Austrian player, if they play the cards right, they could mass route this entire Austrian player. Let's say that's what they're doing, though. They are trying to encircle them. They are pushing up here. Pushing on these three units. I am surprised they're not moving these units forward. These could be super crucial right now versus being in reserve. They are also pushing up here. They're going to keep trying to put that pressure. Watch out for the Austrian flank. Looks like some of the units did come back. They're probably going to rest and defend against this Austrian player. They have artillery firing, so that's very good. Here we go. The general advance. Now is the time. Murat is like sending orders to all his generals to be like, push forward now. The guard is going to attack here. The guard finally able to do what's best for them, which is getting that sweet melee. Murat is continuing to inspire his men.
Our men are running.
He's like, for Naples, for Naples. Austria is actually crumbling on this flank now. Things are turning around here. Oh, Austria just gotten inspired from the general, though. Is it enough? No, it is not. The whole Austrian flank has crumbled. Austria has disappeared to the side. The scales have almost immediately tipped here. What a comeback for Naples. My goodness, I was not sure if they could pull that out. For the longest time, it did not look good for them. So now with the guard support, basically, they have now been able to cave this side and retake the hill that they lost probably 20 minutes ago. 20 minutes of fighting. Now Austria is going to pull back with the remains of their forces, probably hold by this town where they originally were. They do still have artillery support, so they still could hold very well here. Austria has been able to reform their lines. Now Naples is going to have to push up here. A lot of troops that are very tired. But man, well done by Naples. Seriously. That was a huge thing here. You got a general as well trying to hold here, but nope. And now the general. Oh, look at him fighting as hard as he can. Trying to take back Oh, he's still fighting. Dang, this general is not wanting to give up, is he? Oh, we have some cavalry that charged
Our
in
men
here.
are running, sir.
Took out the guard, finally. So you got to keep watching out, though. The Austrian cav is not out of the woods yet. In fact, they are counterattacking, and there goes probably the next bit of the guard. All right, so Austria is still here. And I bet you did Murat fall? I think Murat fell. Yeah, where is he? Yeah, it was Murat that fell. That is unfortunate. So they crumbled the Austrian flank, and then in turn got crumbled. Probably it just took all that they had. So now it's still up to Austria and this side, Naples. And these Chevaliers are coming. They need to push a unit up to watch out for this. They have infantry and cavalry. Austria could still easily win this. They retook that flank. Oh, Murat's here still, but I think the general has been killed. Maybe not. Maybe that's him with the blue feather. The nice thing is, oh no. Okay, hey, this is where you take your units and take them down the hill a little bit. But oh, we had cavalry clutch coming in, taking out the artillery. That was super helpful probably for this fight. You can see that now Naples has to turn around and face this unit. There's still some reserves over here that need to shift over. If they want to win this battle, they need them now. Although Austria's looking like they're taking some losses here. Their units are stretched pretty thin for how fresh some of these Naples troops are. This flank, though, could be super helpful for Austria. No matter how weak or exhausted they are, they're still pouring in fire on the flank of Naples. Naples has some units in the flank here.
The men are fatigued, sir.
Oh, what a beautiful artillery shots. Beautiful, beautiful artillery shots. They broke them and saved that line. This artillery deserves a medal for that. They saved this whole line from collapsing. Wow. 2 juicy hits right here is all it took. We have those grenadiers going in once again. Doing so well in the last push through the town. Austria now capitalizing on the fact that there's only 2 units here. Oh man, Austria is actually winning. Oh, there we go, they broke. Okay, now these guys can turn and face this side. This Austrian attack did very well. Okay, they broke the general. Probably, was it general v general? Yes, it was. It was a general duel right here. That artillery somehow is still alive. I really thought they would have dealt with it, but I guess their cav broke before they were able to. Now Austria is going to have to fall back. This flank for Naples definitely doing very well. They have more infantry. They don't need all this infantry here. They could move it all to this center to reinforce. Yeah, there we go. Keep pushing, though. I would tell Naples, keep them engaged. Keep pushing on that flank. Don't let up. Naples over here can fall back. They need to fall back a little bit. Oh, nice volley. They're probably going to only last 1 or 2 more volleys, yeah. But they're able to inflict some losses on them. Naples is going to consolidate here. It's their last bit. I mean, the battle has drifted over from this side where, my goodness, the losses on both sides. This was a hard-fought battle. Just the amount of dead. See, a lot of blue pants, a lot of Austrians. Both sides probably want to rest up a little bit. You have 24 minutes remaining. And both sides probably don't want to overextend, overexhaust themselves. Although, Austria, it's in their best. For them, it'd be better for them to attack now because Naples is pushing reinforcements over that are fresh, very strong still. Still haven't taken a single loss of manpower. Man, I can't talk today. Can't talk at all. Cavalry's still scouting, probably trying to see what Naples' game's at. Artillery still firing. Now, I do know there's artillery. Yep, there's still artillery here. I don't know what they're firing at. But maybe they have fire at will on, which means they will fire at routing Austrian troops, or anyone at that matter. Oh, Naples is going for a flank, though. Austria, this is the one thing, guys. Austria may not have enough troops here to actually have a fight on every front. And Naples needs to capitalize on that. They need to know that they have probably more troops. If they overwhelm the enemy, they will win. They just have to be very cautious to actually be able to overwhelm. Do they have artillery? Yes, they do. They have more artillery, so they have a lot more guns they can set up and start pounding the Austrian emplacement. I meant to fast forward here. It looks like it's just maneuvering, so yeah, we'll keep watching here. No, in the mini-map. Looks like Austria's going to fall back. I definitely think that Naples can have this, which I'm very happy to see. Like I said, very rough core to fight against. So, what are they doing? So Austria looks like they're just gonna hold out by the LOC. Naples is gonna have a rough time. No, are they going for LOC? Are they gonna go for capping LOCs? I mean, when it comes to a stalemate like this, they better send someone back. Yeah, they are. So they're sending someone back to take this one probably, or take this other 4-pointer. And they can win by LOC victory. They have 19 minutes remaining, which means Austria would then have to attack. And that's also like what they're going to do. So I may actually skip ahead. And if anything happens again, we'll go from there. Alright guys, so we're back. So the situation is the Naples armies have split. One went this way, took this LOC, is going to another 4-pointer. The other one marks this way and is trying to take this 4-pointer. Now you can see both sides just mutually broke, so Naples could take this 4-pointer and then hold the entire time and win. You can see Austria is here to fight against them. So I guess we'll see if Austria maybe split themselves too much. They also did take this LOC in the middle, as those guys were out of ammunition. Looks like they also, artillery did shell this until 53% to kill some more troops. I think Naples will win by LOC victory unless somehow they lose this 4-pointer. And that'll, unfortunately, it comes down to an LOC, fight, which is okay. Those are totally within guides and norms and of NCW3, That's how the game's supposed to be played. Granted, I like to see a big old shootout and a fight out, but, beggars can't be choosers, and I'm a beggar. Oh my gosh, do you guys see that volley? Holy cow, they just toasted like a fourth of this unit in one volley.
We have taken a building, sir.
And they've taken another building. Yeah, they took the 4-pointer. I don't know where Austria is going to be. And they took this one. So, unless something changes, and at this point, Austria should just concede defeat. Run in there and let their troops just die. It's over. I'm sorry, Austria. It's over. So, unless they stand and fight, I think I'm just going to skip ahead to the very, very end so we can see the stats, because I know this was a Pyrrhic victory for both sides. It was very costly, very bloody. Imagine, okay, so with the 9.1, and I need to make other videos talking about the updates to each version of NTW3, they dropped it down to 55 men in each LOC, which makes sense for most. This one I feel like should have more. It's a fortress, you know, you should be able to stick, you know, there's 55 men on that side, 55, you know, they should be able to have at least 100 men in, if not 150 in this fort. It's a fort, you know, it's got tons of space for troops to be. So I don't know if that's something they can do. They may have to do, it's a universal thing. But it'd be nice if they could do that. You know, some buildings are smaller, so they can only have a certain amount of troops in it. Some are bigger, and you can have a lot more. Like this one, I could believe 55 men only could fit in here. I also think maybe 80. But, I mean, it also comes down to, you know, making it fair. Because if you have LOC, then it's rough for whoever doesn't. Okay, so Austria did come back here. I'm getting distracted. There's not a lot of time left. There's 5 minutes remaining. And Austria is going to commit to taking this 4 points here. But like I said, guys, they are not going to have a lot of troops left. At this point, Naples has the huge advantage, which is the only advantage they have, which is numbers. I'm pretty sure they can bring way more troops than Austria can. Their quality is not very good, but they have quantity. So with only a couple minutes remaining, I think I may just skip to the end so you guys don't have to watch this little tag or hide and seek thing. So see you guys in a sec. All right, guys, that was the battle. As you can see, actually, well, Murat doesn't bring as much, but 26, 24, and 19, you can see how much, how many troops were brought by the Austrians versus the Naples. As you can see, this one was sent in by a Drogo staff. So thank you for that. It was a very cool battle. I was very excited when I heard Neapolitan, not Neapolitan, you know, the Naples campaign, the battle. So those guard did pretty well. They did take a lot of losses, and he did take quite a lot of losses. Oh, wow, he took a lot of losses. But he did a crucial point, and you can see, actually, the kills weren't that high. Even though they won, they mass routed Austrians, and they controlled the LOCs. So that's how they won. Well played by each side. Really good battle. Yeah, that's about it for me today, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you guys have a great rest of your week. Y'all stay safe, and I'll catch you all in another video.